everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kim. Today we're going to be doing an Easter design. This design came from Etsy. I will put the link down below if you want to go and stitch that out yourself. And I'm going to be using 100% wool felt, and I'm going to be using maybe this colour here if I get around to doing more than one, and this colour here too. So we've got some nice wool felt, and instead of putting a clear vinyl as the pocket, because this is going to be a treat bag, a nice little bunny treat bag, instead of using clear vinyl for the pocket, I'm going to be using some organza, which is this, and it's got a lovely silver heart design on it. And I've also got some in gold if I want to use some of that. I've also actually got some plain silver and some other shimmery stuff here, this stuff here. So I thought that would be quite nice. But for now, I'm going to mix this lovely silver here with the grey. I think that will look really, really nice. Right, so I'm going to get on with the job at hand. First of all, I'm going to hoop up some stabilizer. I'm going to be using this, my largest hoop, okay, which is approximately 8 by 8, 7.9 by 7.9, okay, and we're going to be using some Tearaway Stabilizer. Excuse the mess in the background, I have been doing some painting, some art, and trying to catch up with things like that. So first of all, we get our stabilizer, and we're going to lay that down, okay, let's get scissors. You will need a Tearaway Stabilizer, okay. Over that. And I might need to open my hoop up. Do I? Nope, that's fine. Okay. So I have hooped up some Tearaway Stabilizer. Right, and I'm just going to give that another tighten. Yeah, that's fine. Right, stabilizer, hooped up. I'm going to pop that onto my machine. So my design is already set up on my machine, and I haven't got to worry about centering or anything like that because it is as is on my machine. Alright, so there we go. So I've got everything hooped up there that I need hooped up, and first of all it's going to do the placement stitch. Alright, so what we can do is if we click on this button there, that's going to show us the process of which steps coming next. So first of all we're going to put this down as such, okay, so let's drop our needle down, everything's ready to go, and we're just going to press the start button here. Okay, so that's the placement stitch. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, let's just get rid of all these little threads, get my little scissors, keep it tidy as we go. So now what we're going to do, it says to put down some clear vinyl, but I'm going to be using this here. Alright, I'm hoping it's going to work. It's going to be a first, but we will have a go and see how it turns out. So I'm going to cut a piece square, alright, and I'm going to lay that down. You could double it, but no, we're not going to do that. And I'm going to lay that down there, okay, so we get a few of those hearts in. Let's turn it around this way because it looks like it's upside down, so we want the hearts there. That looks about right, that looks quite nice. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next step. So Let's just pull our thread out a bit. Lay that there. Foot down. Next step. And I'm going to hold this slightly so it doesn't move. Pucker up. Alright, so that's that done. Now we're going to cut this out. So I'm going to lift that up. Let's just move this out of the way. Get our scissors. Hoping you can see okay. And I'm just gonna, don't have to get right close to the edge because this here is going to be covered over, so we can just cut roughly around it. It's going to be inside, we won't see this. Hopefully that will hold okay. Like I say, this is all trial and error, hopefully no error. Okay, right, so that's that. Now, okay, we're going to place a large piece of felt over the top of our bunny. So I'm going to use this nice grey. This is 100% wool felt, alright, and we are going to lay that over the top of our design. Alright, let's just pull our thread up again, away, and down. Now you can tape this down if you want to. I am going to just leave it like that and keep a hold of it. Alright. You can tape it, like I say, this will help prevent distortion, but I'm going to keep a hold of it. So then we're going to go for the next step. And I've used a thread that matches my felt. Right, now we're going to do the facial features and everything, okay? So we'll get that sorted, we'll get the cotton changed. So I want to get some, let's see, we're going to be doing, the eyes are going to be done first, as it says here. So we need to change for black. Okay, so now we're going to change our thread colour for pink. Alright, so we're going to lift our foot up and then we're going to cut our thread up here, look. So, cut. And then we're going to pull it from the bottom here, okay. They always advise to pull from the bottom rather than to pull it up through the top. It helps to preserve your machine and stop it from causing faults later on. Okay, down. Right, I'm going to use the same colour for the feet, okay. now going to stitch where the eyelet's going to go, or where the ribbon's going to go, and the partial outline. Okay, so pop that back in there. Alright, and away we go again. Right, now we're going to remove the hoop, okay, from the machine. We're going to come over here, alright. So here we have our hoop removed. Now the instructions, when you get them, print them off. They look more daunting than what they actually are, okay, so don't be worried by them. It's not that bad. So we're going to turn this over, okay. Ooh. And we are going to remove the stabilizer from the back of the hoop. Alright, so it's tearaway anyway, so I've only just got to, I want to be very careful because I don't want to go through to my fabric. So I could get a seam ripper, which I don't know where my seam ripper is now. I don't think I've got it anymore, so I want to try and make sure I don't cut into my fabric underneath. I'm just going to remove that there, because if we don't remove that, we're not going to be able to see through our stuff. So, right. Okay. Alright, then we're going to ensure all traces of the stabilizer are removed from around the perimeter, so to ensure that it's not seen from the front once the felt is cut away. So let's just make sure we've got a little bit here. These scissors are very handy. You can use tweezers as well, that's what the instructions say, so I don't think that's going to be anything to worry about. There's a little piece here. Okay. So as you can see, I've removed all the... This is why you need Tearaway Stabilizer, because it will be a lot harder to get rid of if it's cut away. Let's just snip some of these ends off. Right, now what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to lay another piece of fabric, which I'm going to use the same colour again, onto the back. Alright, so let's just cut a piece of our fabric, okay, and we're going to lay that over the top there. Alright, and this time we're going to actually secure it with some tape. Alright, so I've got this tape here. I'm going to put it from there down to there. You don't need this much tape, but I'm using this much tape. And I'm going to pop a little piece across there as well. This stuff's not that sticky, to be honest with you, so hopefully this will help. But also what will help is, because I'm doing it on a flatbed machine, the bottom will hold in place a bit better. Whereas if you're doing it on a multi-needle, you've only really got the arm that sticks out, unless you've got your table on. Right, okay. So now we're going to return this to the machine, okay? So here we go, it's on the back side. Okay, put that in place. Make sure everything's in place. Alright. Okay. Right, now we can finish off. So we can start the machine going. And that is it, finished. Let's take it off. Okay, here we have it, finished. Well, I say finished, it's finished on the machine. Alright, so now let's just tidy that up. Take this out and unhook it. There we go. Let's get rid of all this stabilizer. Another good reason for it being tearaway is we can get right in there and tear everything away, whereas cutaway it's going to be a lot more fiddly. Okay. Everything's just about gone. You can tear those bits out in a minute. Okay. Right. Okay. So what we want to do first of all, okay, is we want to trim this here. So I've got to get my scissors carefully and I want to try and poke. Try not to poke into your vinyl, your clear vinyl, or your fabric underneath, okay? So you can use a seam ripper for this. I'm just hoping it's not hit and miss, but this is quite... There, I've done it. Right, so now I'm going to cut to the edge there. Okay, and I am going to cut all this away like you would an applique and cut around the edge very, very carefully. That's why these small scissors are very good for this. And 100% wool felt's really good as well. It's expensive, it's more expensive than the acrylic felt, but it will last. Whereas the acrylic tends to bobble up and fray a lot more. This stuff is pretty good wearing. Keep in mind that you're not going into your vinyl or your fabric underneath. Whereas I've used an organza, so it's probably a little bit more fiddly because I haven't got that plastic edge to lean against as I'm cutting. But those of you that know me and watch me know that I like to do things differently, and I think that looks pretty good. Look at that look. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Right, now we're going to trim around the edge here as well, okay? So I'm going to get my bigger scissors. I'm going to use these ones here, my fabric scissors. It says trim neatly around the perimeter of the design, ensuring the edges at the opening are kept together whilst cutting. So there's the edges at the opening. So you can neatly cut around the design. Don't cut into the stitches, and just leave a little bit of a there we go. Let's try and make it equal all the way around. done. Well, nearly done. Okay. And there's our opening there. Okay. So now I'm going to get a little thing to poke a hole in there. Okay, so my little toolkit here, I've got one of these here. I'm going to pop that right through to the back. That will tie those together and make as many holes as I can, just to make, ouch, a hole there for the ribbon to go through. Let's see if I can stick my scissors in there. I want it big enough for the ribbon to go through. It should be alright. We'll see if we can get some ribbon through there. So we'll get some eggs, pop them in there. Okay, so I've got these eggs here. Maybe smaller ones would have been better, but this is all I have got. So we'll try these. Oh, these are alright. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. There we go, look. There, look at that. Isn't that cute? Let's put one. We can put one in his face as well. Yeah, as well. Look at that, look. Isn't that really good? Right, let's get a piece of ribbon. And we can have that pink or bright pink. I'm going to go for this pink. And cut a fair piece off a minute. This might be too thick, this ribbon, but we'll see. Okay, so we want to, haven't got a piece of, I haven't got a needle to thread it through, so we'll try this. Oh, that's worked fine. Right, okay. Right, okay. Make sure you cut a piece long enough to do your bow. Right. Okay, turn the feet away from you, so what the instruction says, then tie your bow, and it should sit nicely then on the head. Mind you, not if I'm doing it, because my bows are not quite back to front. Let's try it this way. Okay. There we go. Don't want it that big. Like that. And then we'll cut. Let's do it that way. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I like it. And look at the organza. That worked pretty nice. I like that. Wow, look at that. There. Didn't that turn out pretty damn cute? I really, really like it. Look at that. Look at that. Good quality as well. You know, the felt's lovely because it's 100% wool, and I think my granddaughter's going to love that. I think that is a brilliant little gift. I love it. Yeah. Maybe now to make another, make them all for my grandchildren. Oh, I love it. Get the light in here. That turned out really, really well. I am so pleased with that. Look at that. Look, isn't that so cute? The design is perfect. I can't fault that design whatsoever. I'm going to leave the link down below. Okay, so go and check that out. It's about £4.30 something, I think, if I remember rightly, which isn't too bad. And it's a very good design, and this wool felt is lovely stuff. It really is good quality, and it will last, so you can be sure that this will probably be fine next year as well, to be honest with you. But look at that, look, it's cute. And I like the organza as well. You could actually use, you could try and use netting, like a little, you know, like they make tutus from, but I think the organza is the best way to go. I like the organza. You can use the plastic stuff as well. You can try that, but overall I flipping love it. I think it looks lovely. The bow maybe needs to be a bit smaller, but let's have a look at that, shall we? Let's have a look at the bow. The bow is a little bit, probably because it's, let's just cut a little piece off. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Look at that. There we go. Lovely. There's actually more room in there for another egg probably. That's what it looks like at the back, and that's what it looks like at the front. And yeah, very, very pleased. Very pleased with it. Oh, look. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I will be doing, like I say, different things as we progress along this channel. Yeah. For today, it's an Easter design, and a pretty damn cute one as well. I really flipping like it. I love it. It honestly, I can't get over how brilliant this is. I flipping love it. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. Wow. My hair. It's getting on my nerves. It needs cutting, but I'm not going to cut. I'm trying to grow it out actually. So yeah, my arm's aching as well because I haven't got my big tripod out. I've only got my arm and my little handheld tripod. Yeah. Can't stop looking at that. I'm really pleased I did this. Flipping please. Right, I'm going. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.